AC Game Studios. Coming at you in 3D, it's Amico forever, and I do not eat my own poopy farts, Mr.
Yes, you do. It says it right here, so it means it's true.
Oh, darn you!
Got you again.
I'm gonna get you. What is going on, everyone? 80 episodes of this silly gosh darn, and it's all for Earth.
Happy 80th, man. Happy 80th.
Thank you for all for being here.
It could have been 5 episodes. You got 80 out of.
I have squeezed this berry.
Everybody get the pudding cup.
Juiced this citrus fruit of your choice.
It's down to atoms now.
I have taken this horse and I have beaten it. It is, anyways, I'm kidding. But thank you all for the support. Yes, so many guests. Hey, Camaro, what's going on?
Camaro.
So many guests. We have Bacon Ice Cream Productions, Retro Rich in the house.
What's going on?
We have the one, the only, the Atari Creep in the house today. We have the guy that's so full of knowledge that I shouldn't even be on the show. It's the Retro Advisory Board.
Full of something.
And then we got the guy that can't stop jogging in place. He's got the big headphones, and he says poopy fart jokes. It's Panda Sub 2000. Also known as
that matters. That's what I tell you.
Rodriguez.
And he's so huggable.
Or punchable.
What's up, Birdman? Hey, Sean, good to see
How
you.
you doing?
Oh, we got a bunch of people here. Christopher Westerman in the house. All the Silly Club members, thank you so much for everything. Sneed, Amigo for life. Blood and teeth. Oh my God. So how's everybody doing? How was everybody's, I guess it's been a week. So how was everybody's week as far as, I don't know, just how was it?
So good, Chuck. So good.
Super busy.
Yeah,
Super
busy.
Same here.
It's the end of the school year here, so every day is like a recital or a presentation or a stepping up ceremony or stepping out or stepping on something. It's just nonstop. Hey, you don't need to work in. Come on in and watch your kid, sing the song we did together. Great. Come back tomorrow because you've got another kid and they're doing something else.
No way. I can't wait. Yeah, you're just like Johnny Ups. Good to see you, man. It's been a bit. It's great to see you.
Hey, Johnny.
Yeah, I've been doing the same thing. I'm prepping. I've like 3 birthday parties, a 4th of July thing, my mom's 80th that I'm hosting here. I'm trying to clean up, paint, and 80th show, right? But yeah, I'm just trying to get everything cleaned up, redone, painted. I redid my whole deck and built on this whole other extension and doing it all myself because I have no friends except you guys. Which is
we don't
true.
Hammer anything.
But anyways, yeah. I've been so busy in my regular life. I'm trying to get back to doing some constant videos and some other stuff. But
speaking of you stopping things, like trying to get back on track, do you remember when you and I used to do a show called 3DO Thursdays?
3DO Thursdays.
And then
Thursdays?
It was.
Did I do a 3DO show?
I know it was so long ago; it is hard to recall. And we had promised that I was going to show my next 3DO game because every week I like to show a 3DO game.
You know what?
And I never got to. No, I don't do it now.
Okay.
I don't do it now. But I never got to do it. You didn't even call me when I called you several times. Left messages saying, "Hey, do you need me anymore?" Blah blah blah. All you said, and my quote, direct text was, "Go yourself. So I thought that was a little.
I know. I do remember saying that a lot to you. So
over and over, a lot
right.
of
and your specials still seal Dana Plato game.
I don't pay. Oh, whoops! I shouldn't have pulled that up. Whoops. Yep. I might have paid a few people here to be here. You know, sorry.
Stacy, hold on, Stacy. The check cashed because just.
Oh yeah, don't
cash
check until next week. I'm having a few issues with the bank account. Anyways, I'll call you on the Merlin later.
Well, that case, you know.
Right. Uh-oh, you see everything just starts dropping. All the people goes to the bars, you know, for like the test screen. Oh man, who else could be coming in? Who else could be coming in on this 80th? Whoa! It's
an image of Saggy Melon.
It's Panda Stalker. Ooh.
In the fresh.
Well, hello, Panda Stalker. How are you today?
Sup.
Third between these two.
Sup. Who's got feedback? Am I tripping?
Hello.
Tripping.
You might be tripping.
You're tripping, I think. No feedback here.
The spicy, hot and spicy Cheez-Its that makes me tripping. Jonathan! Hello, John. What am I doing here again? What happened?
I love that glamour shot of you. Look at all of us.
Apparently your check cashed and you showed up, so that's good. A lot of people are checking their bank accounts because I paid everyone to be here. Because that's what I do.
You got money like that? I don't know if you heard about my car. No, let me stop because
I mean, for real though, I hope that works out for you.
What works out?
I mean, I hope your car gets fixed soon.
Oh yeah, that. I'm like, wait, oh yeah. You know what's funny is the other day I had a habit. I went out because I had to work, so I went out to start my car, and I was just like, oh,
yeah, that's rough.
It was rough, but hey, life happens.
I have a truck and my fuel pump went out, so it's been sitting in my driveway for almost 4 months now because I don't have the money to fix a fuel pump. So it looks really nice though. I wash it every few weeks, line up the tires.
It's a lawn ornament now.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? It's just the weeds have grown underneath it now in the driveway and the cracks of the driveway. So I try to trim those, and keep it looking like it's a hole.
If you cut a hole in the floor, in theory, stones that bitch. You could kind of run the car a little bit,
Yeah.
Like a Flintstones car.
Pretty much what I just said. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, you just didn't, for people who didn't know the reference, Michelle Rodriguez, which, by the way, your beard is looking lovely, milady.
Too many games. Anyway, I wanted to last year.
Oh, my God. What you should do is hook that up to a dinosaur like that old show. And then run.
Saved by the Bell?
Oh, Michelle Rodriguez, you silly girl.
I really am.
Television gamer, what's happening?
I can't wait to see Michelle Rodriguez in the latest Fast and Furious.
Oh, she's wearing the latest fashion. Have you seen the fashion she's wearing?
What is that?
It's for Earth. A limited edition. Actually, that's the only print.
It is.
That is the only print. I think I used to have one. I don't know what happened to it, but yeah, that is the only print. Is Art Big Fall with a deflated flamingo wrapped around his head like a bandana, screaming "For Earth" in a dance floor in the flamingo dimension. And
it still makes me laugh. There's every time I catch myself in a mirror and I see that, I still break out in laughter. I'm still your biggest fan on that thing.
The flamingo.
I'm getting to the point where. Hopefully, I just need to get sick again, and I can make another episode.
Yeah.
The whole thing. This will be fun times.
Atari Creep.
Yes, ma'am.
How's the gaming going?
It's going very well.
It's a trick question. You just broke every NDA. Boom! You're
not supposed to answer that. Yeah, people didn't know that the legendary Atari Creep has an amazing growth.
What do you mean nobody knew? I thought that was like the biggest scoop of the century.
Oh my God!
It is,
I
and
think it would be right.
he's going to play Finnegan Fox. I can't say the next part, but that's you just go to the Atari Creeps channel. So hit subscribe, hit subscribe and join and watch that video. It'd be great for you.
As long as this Finnegan Fox gameplay is better than yours. Boom, boom.
Hey, I got to the boss. I just can't show everything. I'm not going to spoil. I did have some spoilers in there.
I was saying better than yours because I was there when you first played it and you couldn't jump.
John Alvarado's already going.
Playing poorly on games is a great way to get people to interact on your channel.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm on to you, bro. I'm on to you. Every you
feels a lot
suck is
better
another
about itself.
click.
Yeah.
I don't know why you guys. I'm glad I'm not on cam and you guys can't see me, but I'm like bouncing with Panda right now.
Yep.
I don't like. I'm
I
looking
know
at
he's
him
making me
bouncing.
like I need to bounce.
With him. I'm bouncing with him like a weirdo.
Holy God!
It's because he's moving and it's getting my. He's got my eyes' attention. I'm
I
like,
gotcha.
yeah.
Mr. Poe Style, how are you doing, sir? Good to see you, man.
Hey, Poe, what's going on, brother?
Poe's awesome, man. He's got a cool
Poe's
pinball and
good.
retro podcast.
I've known him for a little while. He's a really good guy.
Oh, absolutely, man. Some of us know about Saved by the Bell TV show. Just imagine another alternate universe where made Saved by the Bell video game on Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo. That would be amazing. I know one person that would play as Kelly. Right, Michelle?
Rab. It'd be Rab.
Oh, no.
Come on.
I feel like Panda would be like Screech without having to go that route that he took. If you get what I mean, you get what I mean.
Have
If
you
don't,
seen
I'm not gonna go there.
And I'm not doxing or anything, but have you
His
seen
only Panda?
He's shown. If you ever see, by the way, go to PandaSub 2000, subscribe. He's not really Michelle Rodriguez. It's maybe just for tonight.
Well, thanks for breaking the illusion.
If you want him to be, if you would like him to be Michelle Rodriguez for a fee, he will. No, but I know he's shown in a lot of episodes of his show when he talks about himself. He does show a certain photo of him, like I think it's high school.
Yeah.
And I tell you what a ladies' man.
Oh yeah.
What do you mean? He's still a ladies' man, but yeah, young Panda was interesting. I still remember the picture of the Halloween picture that he has out there, where it was like, I love this man. This is the type of person I need to party with, or at least used to party with. I don't think Panda's partying anymore. Yes, final form, Panda.
Well, I love just hanging out. We're gonna do some open chat and hang out and just kind of relax, talk to the chat, talk amongst ourselves. But before we do got to talk to the Atari Creep, and I got to ask, when you got your console hooked up, what was the first game you played?
Astro Smash. There wasn't even a hesitation.
Right? Same here, dude.
Yeah. They played about an hour before I came on too.
Yeah. So are you getting farther the more you play? Obviously,
absolutely.
Learning stuff, and those shields, man. Those shields are like gold.
Crucial.
Very crucial. Like, and then to me, I think the best thing in that game and is I love the music, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
But the best thing I like is that the plasma laser. Because to me, that just you got that in a shield, you're invincible for many times as you have that shield and laser.
Yeah, and you know what? There's a feel to it that's just so amazing. I don't know if I experienced that when we played that last time at the Boston event, but I'm sitting there playing it, and just the impact of those rocks getting smashed is pretty intense. It's pretty fun.
You realize how little you played with the machine at some of these events, because we were interacting with each other, we were interacting with other people there, we were filming, we were just kind of taking in the experience, and it's like I didn't do my due diligence of playing more than 40 minutes of these machines at 5 different events. They're like, what did you think of this? I was like, it worked.
Right.
I'd love to say more, but I didn't have that sort of in-depth experience. So it's nice to kind of get to dive into those.
It is, and we got for like a little chance to. I think you guys a little more than me, but which was in Boston this last for Video Games Live, playing some of that the car game, and that was my first time ever playing it. That was fantastic.
Oh, Sideswipers?
Yeah, Sideswipers. Whatever the working title is or whatever. But yeah, that was like, it's basically like a racetrack, it looks like a little plastic toy, right? Like you'd set up for your Hot Wheels or your Matchbox, or and I just love it. And then you have the little things you can hit to make things, like either a magnet comes down and stops your car so you can smash into them, or a brick wall will go up, and then you have the squisher which squishes it down, and that was pretty fun. But going back to what Creep saying, yeah, I'm going to say, yeah, Astro Smash. I played quite a few games on here, and I always go back, and then someone says, "What's your favorite?" I'm like, "Oh, Astro Smash by far." Yeah, and that's the nostalgia in me. If I never grew up with Astro Smash, I'd probably be like, "Oh, it's a space game, whatever." But that to me is epic. What else?
It's Cat Fighter. It's Cat Fighter, people.
Cat Fighter is a given. That's just a given. I was waiting for him to put his headphones back on. There we go.
No, he pulled out.
That one gave me fleas.
That one gave you fleas.
Delicious, bro.
Have you played any Finnegan Fox yet?
No, I was gonna fire it up, but my daughter came up and was like, "Can we play Evel Knievel?"
Oh, that's a great one too.
Yeah. Oh, they haven't stopped playing it.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, did they do more of the which one? The motorcycle part or the sky spike? Oh, okay.
At least I haven't gotten into the rocket thing here.
Yeah.
Too much. I mean, I did quite a bit at the Boston event, but I can't tell you either way with them because I have a notebook down. I'm just like, you know what, you guys do your thing. Anything that seems goofy, write it down for me. And they've been having a blast. So I don't know exactly what levels, but I think they've just been sticking with the motorcycle.
That was one that when we were at the Crayola, that was like a real popular one too. Yeah. All the kids love that thing.
Yeah, it's giggle fun, you know. It's full belly laughing fun.
Yeah, especially the ragdoll mechanics they did on Evel Knievel, and he catches on fire,
and then the bike comes back.
Family friendly.
and that one isn't technically 2-player on the motorcycle courses. It's just hand the controller over. It seems like nobody cares. It's just everybody takes their turn trying to get through the course.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's basically what they were doing. Yeah. One would get stuck, and then the other one would take over, and then they'd fight over it, and then
Yeah, I was going to complain about it, and then we went to that first Boston event, and like my daughter was playing it and just loved it, and they were just with your kids as well, Creep, and it was just. They didn't care. They just passed it. Nobody cared like how many points you were getting. Nobody cared about anything except like not wiping out in a horrific way or laughing there when they did. It was great.
No, that's fun stuff, man. Well, that's good. That's good. So I do want to talk about this. And like I said, I was asking earlier who kind of saw this and your takeaways, and we'll go around the panel. There was something that came out today, and it was this. It was the Nintendo Direct. So showcasing what's coming up soon this fall. I like how they say, and then one of them was, or a couple of them were like, this holiday. I'm like, what holiday? There's a lot of holidays.
I think everything on there was coming up in the next like 4 to 6 months. Like
it was like November,
December, but everything was this year except for the Princess Peach. Princess Toadstool. Forever.
That's what I think it is. So, we'll start with you, Rab. What did you think of that game, and then your rest of the presentation as well?
That game?
Yeah, because it looked like they showed like a little thing. I'm like, is she turning back into Princess Toadstool, or what's going on with that? It was like weird. She went back to like the white dress, and it spun, and then it just kind of went. That's all we can show you right now.
I don't know. She's always been Princess Toadstool to me. I mean, that was people are like, no, she's Peach. I was like, where did this come from? Okay. Well, okay.
That's what I was
like. My kids talking about that a little bit before.
My kids will tell me like, that's Eggman. I was like, that's Dr. Robotnik. No, that's Eggman. I got to tell you about the 90s, but tonight we are in the 80s.
Grounded them and locked them out of the house.
Ladies and gentlemen, any 80s references, we are in the 80s. I'm welcoming them here.
I looked it up, and apparently the change was made in Super Mario 64 from the jump from.
Yeah, apparently, like in Japan, it was a thing, but like we didn't get it over here until like the late 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, the new Mario is it for me. I agree with Poe. Like that is
wonder.
That looks pretty epic.
That seemed like the first time where like the shroom, it's not the shroom, it's the Wonder Flower or whatever. Like it's like reality distorting. So like he changes in all sorts of shapes, or it seems to do different things in different levels, or I don't know what the mechanic is, but it seemed very interesting. I think overall, like my short impression, if you are a Nintendo fan, this is an A. Like the pipes will change to worms and stuff when you
right, like psychedelic.
The background, everything kind of changes around. Yeah, it's peyote.
That's right. That's what he's eating. What is he really eating?
Which is a really cool mechanic because we've had the star, we've had all of this stuff that kind of gives them superpowers, but this really, changes everything. It's humorous and stuff. It's a great direction. I think if you're a Nintendo fan, this was an A. This gave you just about everything you wanted. A lot of heavy hitters, and I think it shows there's still a lot of legs on the Switch. It may not be like putting out all these big first-party titles for the next 3 or 4 years. I think we can talk about that, but I think there's still good stuff. Switch fans are going to enjoy this system for years to come if they're hitting like this, into their 7th year on. For anyone else, I'd say it's a solid B. I mean, you see a lot of stuff that's good Nintendo. It's got that Nintendo aesthetic. Everything was there. Everything that you'd expect to see on a Switch in previous years. You got lots of things. You got Pikmin. You got remakes of popular series like, the Metal Gear Solid collection and the Arkham Knight collection and some other things that they're putting. Star Ocean got a remake. That's going to be pretty popular.
That's pretty cool.
So there was a lot of good things on there. I think Nintendo hit and did what they had to do. But that's as short as I get. So I'm going to shut up now. Turn it over to anybody else.
I want the final Mario game, whenever that is, to reveal that it's just a plumber that's been high off his ass, running around Brooklyn,
on the job
hiding from fictional characters, jumping on people's cars. That's what I want the final Mario.
Being carried away in a big white coat.
What do you think I do on these podcasts when I'm just walking around at night?
He's on peyote. That the pipes are worms, like you said.
Listen, it's me, Rabio.
Drunk.
Well, they also they're doing the RPG as well, the Mario RPG.
Yeah.
Now, is that a remake of Super Nintendo?
That's what I assumed.
That's what he said.
It'd be great if it was a new one.
Is that coming out this fall?
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's like a remake of Super Mario RPG?
Yeah.
Yes. I think it's a remake.
It's either a remake or a new one.
That and
it looks very familiar.
2D Mario
Those are the only two options.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I didn't watch the direct. I saw that it happened.
Shame on you, Rich.
And I know. My finger used to be on the pulse, and I used to know everything. I don't know anything anymore.
And where is your finger now? Don't tell us. I don't want to be demonetized.
All right, but yeah. I mean, it looks cool. I'm very interested in that 2D Mario looks like really cool. I like the art style. I like the fact that the screen's gonna go all weird when you get power ups and stuff. Yeah. I'm like, okay, I'm in. I'll check it out. There's no, I got a Switch. It's in there.
Start hearing voices.
Yeah. Why not? Right. As long as there's nothing like super crazy or like scary or whatever. But it's Mario. It's probably not. Yeah. So
are the pipes becoming worms and the trees and the Goombas getting like super tall, like in the shadow. It had like the shadow, like Mario 2, like the reverse shadow. And they were like, that was like nightmarish. But other than that,
I'm gonna go back. So after all this talk, though, I will go back and watch the entire direct now because I was like, all right, I want
at least that part's cool. The Mario stuff's pretty sweet.
Here's the thing, right? I mean, I heard about stuff that happened in the Sony showcase, right? I watched the Xbox showcase and half listened to it. I was watching the NLG stream on that, and but I didn't hear anything outside of maybe Starfield. Really, is the only thing that kind of piqued my interest. I'm a sucker for like futuristic sci-fi, like that kind of stuff, right? For the modern things. And at a Sony, I heard the word Final Fantasy, so I'm like, okay, I'm in. All right, that's it. You got me. Got it. Good. All right, cool. It's interesting to hear something coming out of Nintendo that is somewhat in my wheelhouse. I was never really big into like the 3D Mario, and I know it's like big. I know people get mad at me. I was never into really the 3D Zeldas either. I like Majora's Mask actually. But other than that, I mean, the other ones are they're cool. Like I like them, but I prefer the 2D stuff. You know, that's why I wigged out about Golden Axe Warrior, right? Like, you know, like it's another 2D Zelda for me, right? And
did you ever play Link's Awakening, the remake, Rich?
I didn't play the remake, no, but I did play the original. Okay,
really good.
I'll take a look at that.
Yeah, especially if you like the original.
So, but you know, those kind of things. You know, like, I've been waiting for like something to come out of Nintendo that goes, okay, you really want to, now it's time to spend more money, like, because obviously you get a new Nintendo system and you get the new Mario, which I have. You get the new Mario Kart, which I have. You get the first new Zelda, which is usually the only new Zelda, and I got that, and then, so that's okay, cool. Now there's my Nintendo thing, and then every once in a while, okay, maybe there'll be a Metroid, and I'll get that. But we're waiting on Prime 4 or whatever. And then Smash Brothers, right? So I have Smash Brothers, and okay, cool. So you get the Nintendo set. And then there's usually nothing else until the new system comes out, and then you get the new system because you want the new stuff, right? The new Mario, the new Zelda, all that stuff, right? And it's really cool though to see this new Mario coming out, this fall. I'm interested. I will definitely get this. So, and then hopefully the kids will like it too. So,
it's cool. Definitely it's something I'll get. Like I got the whole reason I got my Switch, like when I bought my Switch, which was about almost 2.5 years ago, or it's kind of been recent because first of all, it was Pac-Man 99. I was like, that is brilliant. Great, and then all the other stuff that came out, just any of that retro stuff that goes online and you're competing against 100 people, like that's cool. Like and then you could I'm not a handheld gamer, but that was like the first time I had to go to my friend's kid's birthday. I'm like, what am I gonna do? Sit there and go, hey there, people, whatever. So I went over, sat at a picnic table, had some barbecue, and I just pulled out my Switch and was playing Pac-Man 99 online with a bunch of people for hours, and that was a game that really got me. So anything retro like that, I like. I never even got any type of new Mario game for this. I got Super Blood Hockey. I got the pixel stuff, I got the stuff that was just kind of retro. I got the what was it? What's happening?
I'm not getting Michelle Rodriguez.
Oh, it's Michelle Rodriguez back here.
I'm getting the what is it? What's the guy who played Data in Star Trek The Next Generation? Brent Spiner in Independence Day. Just it's the weird scientist.
Yeah. Where he wraps the tentacle around his neck, pushes him against the thing.
Uh-huh.
Is that bulletproof? No, sir.
Creepy vibes. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. The arcade, we encourage joking around on this channel. The arcade archives are always cool too. Yeah, stuff like that. So I saw recently that there's a Pac-Man 256, like an endless Pac-Man, and it's in the Namco Museum. So I'm literally getting that. I'm gonna put all my pennies from the couch and quarters, and I'm gonna put it into my piggy bank, and I am going to buy that because stuff like that is why I love the game. I like the little pixel stuff. I love the old school stuff, obviously. But my collection of Switch is just so weird. I got that Sega Master System remake of oh God, what was it?
Alex Kidd.
Wonder Boy.
Alex Kidd, thank you. In Miracle World, yeah.
Oh, heck, great game.
I like that stuff. I got Owlboy, didn't really like that as much. Everybody's like, oh, it's a must get for the beginner Switch, guy.
There was a lot of reading in that for you, I know, right?
It was the one I really still love.
Doesn't deny it.
The one I really, really love.
Michelle, the speak and spell is broke. Good night.
Yeah. It's Tesla Grad. If anyone's ever played Tesla Grad,
it's a good one.
I've heard of that one.
It's like the positive, negative, blue, red, gravity, push away, magnets. It's just, I don't know. I really like stuff like that, but that has the art style in that is friggin' great. They got a lot of little good indie style or I like the little kind of indie looking platformers or the simple platformers, but not really simple because this is a thinking game. But I'm also a fan of the old school stuff like Oddworld and, to where you used to, every screen's a puzzle. I dig that stuff to an extent. if it gets like too to the point where my brain turns to mush because I can't figure it out, I get frustrated.
Yeah.
But I do like that stuff. But Creep, what do you own a Switch, right? I gotta ask.
The girls have one. They actually got one from their uncles for Christmas, but we do have one.
Now, is there anything that you play on that ever, or
yeah, most of the games are mine.
Oh, okay. Well, so did you care about any of these new games that came out on Nintendo Direct?
I haven't seen. Actually,
Right.
You mentioned it in
Yeah.
the back room. There was the first time I heard it happen.
Sorry. He says, you saying Tesla Grad has repulsive gameplay? No, I think it's great. I think it's Atari. Oh, it's perfect right here. Atari 50.
That's what he
you
said.
obviously have that.
Yep.
Now, have you beat Haunted Houses?
No.
I haven't either. I haven't either. So I just figured you're probably closer than I am.
Yeah.
I'm only on the second level. I beat the first level to unlock. Oh no, I think I got the second unlock game.
Okay.
I got 2 unlock games. I can't remember what they were, but they weren't like. I think one was like basic math or something, wasn't it?
I have no idea.
It was one. It was like I remember the one. They're like
since the week I got it.
You had to turn in the test to the teacher, and then they were like, and she turns it back. Here's a special file to unlock a secret game, and it's like Atari 2600 basic math. I'm like, gee, thanks. They really needed to put that in there. It was almost like a punishment, but it's probably one of the best retro collections I've ever.
Oh, absolutely! I skimmed through it for about a week, and like I said, I haven't touched it since then. It's only because the living room is kind of like a taboo zone for me. I don't go in there often. I don't know why. I don't do TV and all that stuff.
It's haunted.
And that's where the Switch is, but now the Switch is unplugged.
It's haunted.
And I have something else to be playing around with in there. So I am actually in the living room. So
that's cool.
I think I'm going to try to do a balance of the two, but unfortunately, I haven't delved into that collection too deep yet.
Yeah. No, I'm the same way. Like I'm always playing something different every single day. Go ahead, Rob.
I've got the 50th collection, and I have mostly just watched the videos. Like I'm putting off playing some. Like I've played them so many times, and I want to like sit down and spend some time with Haunted House and Vector Sector and some of those. So I'm looking forward to that. But right now, it's just it's fun, just kind of consuming all of the weird interviews and stuff that you don't see very much of elsewhere. So that's been fun. One of the things I wanted to ask you guys about, one of the cool, and this is not a Switch exclusive, but it was highlighted during the Nintendo Direct, was a game that kind of, they take, it's based around Saturday morning cartoon characters that really wanted to recreate that feel. So it's called MythForce, and they took these characters, and it's an RPG and you're battling and stuff, but they take these characters from basically the design principles of a classic 80s, I think it was all 80s Saturday morning cartoons, maybe some early 90s stuff in there as well. Some things kind of reminded me of Gargoyles or
this looks awesome.
Skeleton Warriors, but I saw Silverhawks influence. I saw there's a girl who was dressed like Jason the Wheeled Warriors. You saw Dungeons and Dragons, the 80s cartoon has some elite influence in that. I mean, it's a D&D type game, so it's going to be, you see Visionaries and X-Men and all this stuff. And I think it really struck me that there's not very many games that kind of do such a blatant, and I don't want to say a blatant ripoff, but it's such an homage. If you were to take okay, we love Ghostbusters, we can't get the Ghostbusters license, but how can we get as close to Ghostbusters as possible and use some of those elements and kind of skirt that line of still, it's an homage, it's not Ghostbusters, but we want to have, guys in jumpsuits that are solving these mysteries involving the paranormal. It's the Ghostbusters doesn't have a lockdown on that. There's stuff you can copyright, and then there's themes that you really can't. So I'd love to see more games go in that direction. We can't do Knight Rider, but we could do something pretty close if we kind of change the stuff. And exactly.
Day Rider. He goes by sunlight to solve all his mysteries. I like you didn't buy it for VCS. We bought it for PS5 and for the Switch.
I'm sorry, Michelle Rodriguez. I can't do that.
This game sounds like Saturday morning.
It's a green light. It's good.
Yeah, that Saturday morning RPG was actually a great game.
Is that an actual game?
Yeah.
Oh, that's rad.
Good night, right? Yeah, so they do have another Luigi's Mansion coming out. It's I think they're
they have a remake.
handheld, right?
No,
DS
the
one,
original.
DS.
The original was 3DS, or it's the
It
Dark
was
of
the
the
Moon
3DS version.
The
Moon
Moon
Knight
was
or
3DS.
3DS, yeah.
The sequel was on the 3DS. That's the
Oh,
Moon
okay. But yeah, no, I think all those are like, I love all that. They did a good job as far as showing like their classics and stuff. Did I ever play Pikmin? No. Did I ever play Amico? No. Like the Mario stuff is all for me. RPG stuff. It looked the way that Super Mario RPG remake, I guess you would call it, looked. Obviously they did remake it from the ground up, but I don't know. I never played the Super Nintendo one, so I'm not sure if it's the same element, text, basic storyline.
There's that reading again, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Any super chats tonight will go directly to Super Mario Phonics.
I love Super Mario Phonics.
Super Mario is my favorite. Does anyone care that Pokemon Does anyone care about Pokemon has DLC?
That was all after all of our time. So like we missed the Pokemon train. Not Saggy though. If she was here, I'm sure that was part of her.
Yeah, I know she stepped out for a second, but I really think Swords and Cereal Saturday Ultimate 80s Saturday Morning Edition. Yeah. Oh my God, Cereal.
Oh yeah, I forgot I was still here.
Oh, you're still here. Okay.
No, I was kidding. I was like.
Well, you're gonna start talking some crap, but you know.
Oh no!
Well, let's ask Saggy. Did you hear about the Pokemon DLC? Are you a Pokemon fan?
I gave up on Pokemon after like second gen. I think I played not Sun and Moon.
I played the Go game, the mobile.
I played
game.
X and Y. That was the last Pokemon game I played.
Okay.
Starting with the jogging again.
Yep.
I feel like I need to start running around.
I can't keep up. It's like, how are you gonna say gotta catch them all when every time you guys keep adding like 150 more Pokemon every so like
so many.
You want me to catch them all, but you guys keep giving me more to catch. I'm done. I can't do it.
Yeah, my Scarlet and my Violet, both. Okay, fine.
But yeah, I mean, I've not heard much Pokemon because, like I said, I'm not huge into like Pokemon anymore. Like I said, last Pokemon I gave was X and Y, and it was fun. Don't get me wrong, but I just kind of lost the grind of Pokemon.
She was a
I'd shooter
Digimon
games.
girl.
No, I was a Digimon. I like shooter games, like bang bang, shoot, kill, Rawr! I like shooting stuff.
Kill.
Jacob says, hoping on television will take a page from Sega's book, focus on getting an exclusive for the Switch. How great would it be for television to be featured in a direct like Sega? I think that'd be cool to have some Intellivision branded stuff on like the Switch or the PS5 or the Xbox. I think that would be really cool. So if I can get like even some newer content like we've never seen, it doesn't have to be like remade stuff that used to be theirs. I'd like to see them start, putting out some different new games. Maybe, let's I don't know. Finnegan Fox. Let's have Benjamin Badger, the sequel.
or like Combinera, right? Atari, put out one of their like an original game for the first time in like forever, in that game, and then put it out on other systems. It was on Switch and PS4 and all that kind of stuff. That'd be kind of cool. Introduce a new IP and then kind of put it everywhere and be like, hey, it's from these guys. They're back.
Yeah, like in television, but it's this, and this. I think that'd be great.
Yep.
Buzz Bombers 2024.
Yeah,
from
Intellivision, they're about
Intellivision.
to put out a new game. So, like the Combinera devs, they're about to put out a new game. It's Mr. Run and Jump, and that's coming out on everything too. Yeah. But I think it's first to VCS this time. So
yeah, from Intellivision's perspective, that is probably the cheapest marketing they're going to get. Is putting that on, better known platforms where people are going to see, oh, these are the types of games that they put out. Mm-hmm. And of course, like we've said before, if you put everything out, then it might defeat, some of the impetus for getting the system. I mean, for a lot of people, they would see no impetus to, buy it, but
I think it would make sense. Sorry. Benjamin Badger 2024. Let's make it happen. All right. I just want to, I don't know. Benjamin Badger just rubs me a little bit the wrong way, but
what would happen if, let's say, I don't know maybe Brad, you may know this. If let's say Benjamin Badger was somehow voted in as our president. Like, what happens? Like, how does that work?
But all he does is show you the checkpoint. What is he going to do with politics? All right, Rab, go.
Faux news. I don't know.
Yeah, I am kind of curious. Like, what would happen? Like, okay, but now what? Who do we swear in?
Yeah. It depends. What is the temperature of the Supreme Court? Are they feeling it? Because they're the only ones that are going to be able to kind of nullify.
Wouldn't
that.
it be great, like, if it was just this little image of Benjamin Badger, and like our country did phenomenal by having no one do anything? It just did great.
Everything was just doing great on its own.
We've done that a surprising number of times. I mean, Ronnie Reagan had a stroke and was not. There was enough infrastructure around. I think the whole second term of Woodrow Wilson, he was absent. I mean, he was not.
Benjamin Badger, this could
able.
work.
So
let's make it happen.
President Benjamin Badger.
Benjamin Badger, 2024. Yeah. Let's do this.
I think we need a little more ramp. I think 2028 is probably a little safer.
Yeah, a little bit. We got to give it a little time.
World's a little crazy right now.
Throw them right into it.
I was going to say, what's the worst that could happen?
The worst has already happened.
Throw poor Benjamin Badger to the wall.
Just nuclear weapon firing everywhere.
At least we'll be laughing.
Benjamin Badger's stupid face.
Hold on. Oh, keep talking, folks. I got to find a picture of him now.
God.
Good job. Hold on. Here we go. Where is he? Anyways, I will find a picture of next week. We are going to have a Benjamin Badger drop.
I'll animate some nuclear missiles getting thrown all over the place.
And him just holding up the sign with a check mark going, like, should we do, sir, do we want to launch now? But sir, do you really want to go to war? Like, this whole world depends on your decision.
I just want the most like weird propaganda ridden cat fighter meme you've got, like play it for 2 seconds. Benjamin Badger, like whatever.
As he talks like Eeyore.
It's all crap anyway.
Yeah. I saw Finnegan fall off into the waterfall 500 times today.
I'm fictional. Enjoy the nuclear explosions.
Whoopsie.
I won't feel a thing.
I won't feel a thing but the cold or the hot. Anyways, back to video games.
I'll still be here when you're just ashes.
Holding my sign.
Soon.
I feel our politics are converging on Fallout, like at an increasingly alarming rate.
Oh man.
Yeah, I agree. Well, in the US, and Atari they've been buying up stuff like crazy. So I'm hoping to see some of these new games come out, versions of these new games, versions of the old IPs. I think this would be great. I'm all about it. Badger Big Fall 2024. As you know, I'm running with Benjamin Badger.
There goes our country.
There goes the country. Oh, new T-shirts. Benjamin Badger 2024. Oh my God! We'll that's what we'll do. I'm gonna make Benjamin Badger T-shirts, and we'll put them as a giveaway here, within the next month, because it usually takes a couple weeks to get them in. But let me work on that. Let me work on that.
No, you're not.
And all the money you make, you can put into your copyright infringement lawsuit.
Yeah, you spoke too soon. There's somebody out there that's already writing up formal paperwork for Benjamin Badger, and they've copywritten it, and you're going to be stricken just for mentioning it.
Hold on.
Got to keep those private, buddy.
So how about them Detroit Tigers? Boy, they're doing great. I'm trying to pull up.
I disagree.
I agree with you. You're right. I was wrong.
Since we're clearly still on the direct.
Yeah. Continue the direct. Because I'm falling off. I'm trying to find video of Benjamin Badger.
I want to shout out for our buddy the Geekstorian, who's not on, but he always loved Vampire Survivor, and it's nice to see that it's getting on Nintendo in a couple of weeks.
That's cool.
maybe a month. There's so many games that were like coming on, and that's like that was one of the things that was very shockingly different between Xbox and PlayStation Showcase versus the Direct. It's like so many of these games are coming in the next 2 months, like they're right around the corner. One of the ones I thought was really looked cool. I thought there was a cute little platformer called Penny's Big Breakaway, and she uses like a yo-yo in like different circumstances, as like a helicopter, as a unicycle, as a weapon, as like a grab-on climber. I just thought it was like a very cute use of like an accessory that you don't see a lot of anymore.
Is it like 3D?
Yeah, it's like a 3D platformer. It's from the makers of Sonic Mania, so it's got cute little level design and everything. And I just thought it was cool. Like, it looked really interesting. It's a new IP. It's very creative and colorful, and love to see more games like that.
Anytime someone says yo-yo and then video games, I'm like, oh, Star Tropics,
and it's Nintendo, and you're like, okay, finally, 30 years later, they've heard me. Nope, it's
Yo-Noid. That was a good one.
Yeah,
Yo-Noid.
Yeah, we gotta have that we gotta have that subject. Worst commercial franchises we want to see make a comeback.
Rab, wasn't Yo-Noid originally some other game that they just kind of did a palette swap on?
I think so. I think that Spot was an original game. Yo-Noid.
I'll look it up.
I don't know. I've got to
That happened a lot back then.
They did it on a lot of games.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of those games that were licensed were they did original, like they pitched games, and then like your Acclaim / LGNs would have a lot of games from other studios that they would pick up, and then they turn around and revise it.
Yeah, Kamen no Ninja Hanamaru was the pilot swap.
Yeah.
Perfect Japanese. Perfect.
Nice.
Flawless
victory.
Flawless victory.
It was awful.
You will be dubbing the next Direct.
You've offended many generations of Japanese houses.
Going back to
many of Japanese families are very offended somewhere because of that.
I'm going to do seppuku. What is that? Seppuku when you put the sword?
So this guy here is our next president.
Yay!
I can't.
Phoenix is over there like Sudoku.
He's checking stuff off the list. He's getting stuff.
Remember when I was making fun of Chuck with reading? There's my Japanese.
Panda loves the helicopter move. Wow.
I do. So good.
The what?
Never mind. Never mind.
Wasn't there a song that? Yeah.
No. Is this Cat Fighter?
Luke's Awakening asks, "Is this Cat Fighter?"
It is.
No, because E.T. would be freaking out.
You know what's hilarious? I met I don't know what you call the cat specifically, but like the cats that don't have the hair. I forget. I know they're called specific breed, but I don't know what they're called.
Weird cats.
I think they have a specific name, but yes, the hairless cats. And I met a kitten hairless cat, and his name was
Shaved Blank.
Yep. His name was E.T., which is what I thought was cute. She named the cat E.T.
Thought it was
That's actually pretty cool.
He thought it was
nice. Shaved. They don't have hair. They feel so silky. It's weird. They don't have hair, but you can pet them, and they feel like silk. They feel like silk. It's really cool, but they're very expensive.
They're like Nepalese or something like that, or
they have a specific breed name, but I know them as bald, the naked cats.
Mole rat.
I was getting look at how he just faded off into the
way he just faded
I was going to ask if he would like to show a 3DO game. I know he has a nice 3DO game.
Sorry, the way he just like disappeared into the background like a scary movie.
That was just like, whoa! Like he was getting like Evil Dead.
I was waiting for the jump scare.
Sphinx cat, yeah.
You know he's developing some photos of us right now. This looks like his photo room.
A Liberty Mutual game. Oh my God, yes. Liberty.
There you go. So I got to go around the panel and ask you guys, and we'll let's start with Creep here, because I like to do things out of order. What game are you playing right now that you've been kind of just playing right this moment in time.
This moment, actually, Astro Smash. I know we already talked about that, but I haven't played any games in the past week or so aside from said console of no name.
Right. Yes. We can name it here, but I mean, any place you can name it here.
This past week has been pretty busy for me. Had a lot going on, like we were talking about before we went on. At the end of the school year, and all the little things that we have to wrap up, and it's just been so hectic, and the work's been crazy. I actually took this past week off to get a bunch of stuff done. So,
no, I get it, man. Stacy said she's playing Life Survival Horror.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back says I have a neighbor with that type of cat, and my kids scream every time they see it.
But no, I plan on digging into Finnegan Fox tomorrow.
Yeah, I had a good time with that. I did get pretty far. I mean, I know I showed the first level on the video, but I got pretty far. I got up to the spider boss and the spider tower and a little past that, and it's fun, man. It's a really fun game. It took me a little bit, but once I learned how to double jump, you hit it twice. That's what I'm supposed to do, right? Who would have known?
You get your helper on site to help tap the button.
Rich, what are you playing? What are you playing right now, man?
Right now, went back to the Evercade, and I've been playing some Canon Legend of the New Gods.
Ooh,
for
that was that more of a platformer?
Or? Yeah, what's that all about?
Strategy tactical RPG. So think like Final Fantasy Tactics, like that kind of thing.
It's like turn-based stuff and things like that.
Yeah, it's really neat. Very difficult though.
Yeah,
it is not forgiving at all. It doesn't give you any indication that you're about to walk into a buzzsaw. So you have to play the first level.
You do.
Yeah, like you get up to that first like mini boss, and it's like, oh hey, all right, I know how to play strategy games. I get my guys in order, and we're gonna surround you and start whacking you with the swords. You get anything in range, he comes right up to you. He has this like super move you don't see it out of nowhere, just KO'd. And you're like, oh, all right, that's how that works.
So is there an OSHA approval label anywhere on this game? Because it sounds like that's a fib.
Yeah.
Walking into buzzsaws.
That's it. Yeah,
you should have covers on them. If you don't have your covers on your buzzsaws.
But yeah, it's a new series. So much like I did with Golden Axe Warrior, I'm playing it until I finish it.
Very cool.
And I will clip all of those moments together into a big supercut, and that will be Completion Quest 2 here on the channel. Other than that, though, I played the new 2600 drops. There was 2 new 2600 games that came out on the Atari VCS on Friday from John Hancock, actually. Retro Game Quest.
Oh, okay.
And what was it? Caverns
of Chaos.
Caverns of Chaos. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a hard copy of it here that I've been meaning to play this week.
And those are pretty cool. Catacombs was really, really awesome. I really like that one. Retro Game Quest is cool. Feels a lot like Adventure. With some weird screens thrown in the mix that actually make it more feel like ET than Adventure.
So you have like a map screen, like with a little mouse on it and stuff?
No, there's no map screen. You just go through them. Yeah, Catacombs. It's a great game.
Yeah.
But I played those. I did Fun for 5 on Friday, and it was really neat. And that's pretty much that. There's probably something going to drop on Friday on the VCS. I'll have to play it when I get back. But on Friday, I will be going to Too Many Games.
Oh, very cool.
Nice.
Man.
I'll be hanging out there. So, I mean, if people are around, look for the dude that looks like me with a big bacon ice cream T-shirt. Say hi.
Nice.
That's awesome. Too Many Games.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of shorts there too, like YouTube shorts. So, like random people, if you guys want to, stop by and say hi, just say hi on the channel.
Well, I thought you were wearing like a lot of wacky shorts. I thought that's what you were talking about.
I have YouTube logos all over them.
Exactly.
I wear YouTube shorts.
Yeah.
Too many shorts.
It's not Philly.
It's Oaks, right? Oaks, Pennsylvania.
Oaks, PA, or something like that. Yeah, it's like not too far into it's not too far into Pennsylvania. So
yeah,
it's Philly.
Yeah, it's like west of Philly, just the King of Prussia area. That's
in West Philadelphia, born and raised.
I am not going to be there, Floyd. I'm not going to be there Sunday. Just the Friday.
Nightshade, awesome game.
I wanted to go all 3 days, but I just couldn't make it work. We got family stuff on the weekends, so Friday is the day. I had days to burn at work, so
very cool, man.
Yep,
nice.
So
I'm gonna be there on Saturday.
You're gonna be there Saturday.
Nice.
That's cool.
No, I'm not. I'm just lying.
I was just man.
He loves retro games.
Miss you,
I'm gonna be there in a incognito. No one will know I'm there.
No one will know. Nice.
Well, you should take pictures and then post it, and then make videos about how mad you are that people went there. Michelle Rodriguez, how are you doing today, and what have you been playing lately?
So I actually
like Larry's pizza.
Yeah, Larry's pizza.
I've actually been playing
Michelle.
a lot of Kazi and the Wild Masks.
Yes.
It's a really cool, if you like Donkey Kong Country, those games, which I was a huge fan of. It's kind of a modern day homage sort of kind of game, throwback to that kind of game. Really challenging, but also a lot of fun. Great art style. I can't recommend that one enough. It's on every platform there is. You should definitely take a look at that. Chuck, you were talking a little bit before about certain platformers you like. That's definitely one to check out.
Yeah, I saw you playing that. If no one hasn't seen it, check out Panda Sub 2000. He was playing it. He has a series called Bad at Games, which he's actually pretty good at games. I don't know why he says he's bad at them.
They're demo mode. It's not me playing at all. That's why you never see my hands. Yeah.
Right. Well, I see your feet. They never move.
That's true.
But I saw he did this move where he could twist his whole back around like The Exorcist. It's creepy. It's creepy. You get to see it in person. But no, you were playing that. It was really cool. The mechanics of that were you're going off of vines or ladders or whatever, in the rabbit or whatever. The ears would wrap and climb her up. The animation style, kind of like what you're talking about, it's kind of almost like Donkey Kong Country meets.
Yeah. It's modeled very similar to Dixie Kong.
Yeah. But it's such a really cool animation, and I love seeing new games for like that. But yeah, it is a cool one to check out.
And I'd also really quickly recommend, if you have kids, especially, you want something not too challenging, Marsupilami is another really good game. It's very cute, less challenging, very colorful, definitely a family-friendly game. So also I would check that one out too.
Rab, what are you playing right now?
Well, I ordered Kaze and the mask, the PS4 version, just a couple days ago on Phoenix's request. Just because looking at those sexy legs sit folded in all sorts of positions.
Yep.
You just want to throw money at things. I don't have as much time to play games as I want. I've been playing, I think, let me see. The honest answer, I think the last games I played was My Little Pony's Friendship is Magic with my kid. The past couple of weeks, a lot of that. What else are we playing? I forget the name of it. I know we're playing Monument Valley and Sonic Dash on mobile.
So, Brad, I take it when you're probably the only time you probably can get some games is you're probably playing with the kids.
I'm working on videos. Yeah, it's when I'm playing with kids.
Yeah.
Not my kids, just you go to the park and around and play with random kids.
Who are you?
I'm the guy on the bench. It's me, the bench on the bench. You want to play a game? The Guido with a video. You want to play, huh?
Jacob says, great to see the show back on Wednesdays. Is a plan to keep going weekly regardless of lack of Amico news, and is Amico Home the next milestone? Yes, Amico Home is I believe is the next milestone, and then we're still waiting to hear some info on the club list. And yeah, we're gonna keep this going. We just love doing this, and there's always gonna be some little bit of Amico thing that we can bring to you as we can. But there's always going to be other topics like Nintendo Direct thing came out today. So there's whatever's in the news that day as well. So, but we'll be here every Wednesday.
We try to stick to what the audience is probably watching and paying attention to. I mean, we're probably not going to be talking about, Oculus games. unless you guys are talking about Oculus, I don't know enough about it, but we'll
get
try
one.
and stick to
Duh. What the heck? What do you mean? Oh, I don't know anything about it. Get one. It's fun. It's amazing. I have an Oculus. I haven't played it though.
I have a question. I have a question.
Time playing mobile games.
And this is like the best place to ask this question. Amico Home.
Yeah.
To me, should that not be Amico Go? Because the idea is it's portable. It goes wherever you do. You could set it up anywhere. Like Home says to me, I would think the console would be Home and this would be Go. So I was just curious if any of you guys know why it's Home instead of Go. Cool. I came to the right place. Thank you very much.
No, I almost Go does sound like almost a little bit better, but I mean, yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't make those decisions, but what do you think?
John.
Yeah, where's John at? No, it's good.
I don't know that this went through marketing. I don't think it would have had come up with a much better name if it had gone through that cycle. But I wouldn't say I at this stage make an announcement. I think
I think it's like
Phil said they're calling it
right now, but...
Amico Home. I don't know if that's going to be the final name of it.
Oh, okay.
It's what it is now. It may be. I don't know.
Jacob says we should have a poll for Amico Home or Go. Hey, there you go.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if everyone agrees with me because to me it's confusing.
Oh, absolutely,
Home is confusing.
I've been playing PSVR
Amico everywhere.
2. A good
There you go. There you go. Even better.
What is it?
Amico everywhere. That's even better. I'm going to pretend that was my idea.
Oh, let's do it. Let's do a poll then. We'll
TM Michelle Rodriguez Productions. Michelle.
Or Amico Connect. I mean, there's plenty of.
I'll take that one too. Also under the same banner. I will sue you if anyone takes that from me.
Michelle, you bastard.
I'm a litigious SOB.
All right, Amico Home, Amico Go, and Amico
Go Home.
Just don't put Finnegan Fox as an option because it never gets picked.
Oh no, we're not asking about games. That's funny.
No, I know, but anytime you put Finnegan Fox in,
if I put it on there, maybe it'll win this time because it's not has anything to do with it. But yes, we got pull up Amigo. Oh, people are already voting. This is gonna be good. Amigo. Oh, Amigo.
Oh. Yes, PJ Smith, very good. I will also take that.
That's definitely going to be trademarked by somebody.
I'm calling it Amico
Rodriguez. I'm gonna get.
I like Amigo. That should have been up there on that
Amigo,
list.
I
think PJ won.
Although I'm pretty sure I did actually type that out last time.
John says Amico U. Now that would be
cool, John.
Can you
now, is this a separate console or is this an accessory? Is this an accessory? Is this a separate console or can I? Is this just a tablet?
Ooh, Go is winning.
An accessory for my current Amico, right?
Yeah.
I just buy the controller and I can run it off my Wii. I mean Amico, right? Actually, that actually doesn't sound bad, Amico U, because it's like it's on you. It's whatever. I think
it could be Amico, and that's Sicilian, so
Amico.
Yeah, keep it in theme.
We'll have to pull up some other Italian names for like something that's like solo or mobile or something like that, and see and come up with a new Amici or something. Amico-licious. Saggy, what are you playing right now? Besides Apex Legends. I'm kidding. Is that what you're playing? And she's gone. So it's been a fun time.
Playing Gone, Baby Gone.
I'm going to leave this poll up for about 5 more minutes, and then we're going to call it. Well, maybe 2 more minutes. Let me see where we're at. We got a lot of voting going on right now. Oh, okay, cool. So Amico Go is at 61%. Amico Home only at 11%, and Amico Everywhere, hey Rab, 28%. So it looks like it's between Amico Go and Amico Everywhere.
Both great choices either way.
Yeah. Amiwi.
Amiwi.
I like Amiwi.
That has my vote.
Yeah. I mean, I would vote for.
What the hell is this device?
I'm just gonna vote.
A MeWe.
A MeWe. I really like a MeWe. What are you playing? MeWe. Like you can't say it without like pretending like you're talking to like a cute animal. A MeWe. A mobile. A mobile.
Hey.
Oh, that's. I'm liking a MeWe.
By the end of this stream, we're just gonna have a name
can't
that doesn't
have
sound anything like the original.
You can't have a MeWe. You get that kid back to go, Amico, and he's like, a MeWe. That's just like, that's just asking for children's services to be involved.
Don't do that.
You cannot.
Jesus.
Silly.
Some of these we just got to veto.
Amico Boom Bots.
Hey, Amico Bombat.
Boom Bots.
I mean, I don't know. I like Amico everywhere because it kind of implies,
Amico, yeah, that's
kind of like from the design idea that I have in my head. I don't know if that's the thing that's going to be that comes to fruition, but that it makes sense.
So Amico Home is supposed to be whatever
we would like take your Amico everywhere.
But I understand. Okay, so this is why I understand, and this might be me talking and not knowing what I'm saying. So don't like. I know what people do. They're gonna.
I hope it's just gibberish that comes out of your mouth.
It could be complete gibberish. No, I just like. I think that the whole thing is it's wherever your Amico is. Like the Amico Home could be your phone. It could be this, like we were talking about a couple shows ago. It could be a little thin box. It could be a thumb drive. It could be it could be your tablet. It could be anything.
Built into a smart TV.
Instead of the console, the Amico Home could be whatever you need to cast it to your TV and use those controllers, instead of the console itself, which is the Amico console,
Yeah.
So I think that's
powerful enough to replicate what the console would be able to do.
But don't you think that the
older tech?
Don't you think that this thing, let's say the console comes out, this should be the bonus?
Amico.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there you go. An ET edition that lights up red at the end.
I love how I got a phone call and I can still see my screen and I see Luke's comment. I'm like, sir, this is a Christian stream, sir. We are family friendly here. You cannot be talking about the things that are the sin.
Luke, Amico, forget about it.
Yeah, forget about it.
Forget about it. I can't do it. Sorry.
Parallels to mention timeline that Amico called Nintendo Wii. I think it'd be a good, hilarious thing. John says it's not too late to change the name, but Amico Home is because the main app is the home menu from the console.
I mean, it is too late. It's already been established. Amico Home. You cannot change it now.
Well, I'm about to shut down the poll. Get your things in. Another 30 seconds. It's either Amico Home, Amico Go, or Amico Everywhere.
John, you should know the rules. Once you name it, you have to love it and feed it and water it every day for at least 18 years.
It's your grandma.
Before it's a legal adult, you have to kick it out.
18 years. That's very specific.
Well, you can have the royalties to Amico Go for a bag of Fritos and a Pepsi, and we're good.
Oh, that is the best deal right now. That is the best deal.
Who is eating Fritos still?
I don't know. It's the first thing that came.
Frito pie.
Chili cheese Fritos are good. Amico Go wins at 57%.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Amico Everywhere 33%, and Amico Home only 9%.
Ouch!
Dang, y'all messed up on that opportunity calling it Amico Home.
Okay, now this sounds cool. The original internal name was Amico Cast.
I still like Amico Go. Amico Go is catchy.
I kind of like Amico Cast.
Amico Go, it's catchier. Much
I still like a MeWe.
Rhymes.
MeWe.
The MeWe.
You admit you missed.
What are you playing there? What are you playing with? I'm playing with my
Moon Mist. Okay.
I play with my widow on MeWe.
Playing on my MeWe. My wee.
Just keep waggling it.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Saggy, I was asking what video games you've been playing lately.
I just recently got back into Apex Legends, so that's the game I've been playing. Everyone knows when everyone met me, they're like, "What game you play?" Apex Legends. And I stopped for the last few seasons that they had because I lost interest. and Streamico.
I like that.
Yeah, that's
But
not
yeah,
bad.
no, back into Apex
Streamico.
Legends. Like I said, shooter games.
Go. I don't know why it's Mario all of a sudden. Mario.
Mhm.
It's a me, Streamico.
Streamico.
Oh my god, it reminds me of that Rico Suave. Ale, Streamico.
Suave.
Suave.
So I've been playing this game called Mr. Turtle, and it's got some really amazing artwork, and I just got it in the mail. It's a
Found
brand
Amico.
new Intellivision game for your older system, and there's hundreds of these being made, and they're new releases every other month. And I got this. It is the most difficult game control wise, and it like you die almost instantly, and it's like a screen by screen game where you got to figure out where to go, which I like I said earlier. But it is one of the most difficult things. But I am trying to tame this beast. I do have a video on it if you want to just see my first impressions putting it in and me dying about 1,000 times.
Maybe you're just bad at it.
Turtle. Look at that on the cover. What's that all about?
Maybe you're just bad at it.
Squid. It's a squid.
Chuck, 7 is double jump. You're welcome.
Oh,
He can't double jump. We've established this. That's why
That's
It is
why I
tricky.
couldn't get over that rock. I was like,
Yes.
there's a rock there, and I was supposed to
gotta double jump it. Doubly jump it. It's a frog. Of course there's gonna be jumping involved. Oh wait, no, it's not a frog, it's a turtle. Sorry.
Good ideas after the poll closes.
I don't know. It looked like a frog for a
wait,
second. I
there's
was like,
instructions. There's instructions. That's what I should have been reading.
who
Well, there's
really
that
reads,
reading again.
Double
The
jump.
theme
Yeah.
of the evening.
who reads instructions to play
Let
video
me read
games?
these
What
The hard one.
instructions.
do you mean? It doesn't have a tutorial for the first level? What do you mean?
So we're gonna let me just how do I do this? There we go. Hello everyone. Today we'll be reading the full instruction manual for Mr. Turtle. We start Mr. Turtle. No, I'm kidding.
I was actually invested in that. Why'd you
It's a blank
stop?
page.
Look at Rap was all in this little cute face, like I'm paying attention.
For all the
and-
kids out there that want to hear the short
There's a bedtime
story,
story going
Mr.
on.
Turtle comes to life on the screen but needs your help in his treasure hunt. He has his Amiwi, and his goal is to collect prizes that are both located on land and underwater. But each prize is guarded by an animal, some fierce, some silly, and some funny. Mr. Turtle must outwit the creatures to ensure treasure and score points.
Yeah.
Note, you won't be able to control him no matter how hard you try, hitting jump or number 7. You will die constantly and be frustrated, and then throw this right in the... No, I'm kidding. I am going to...
I would have been. Listen, if it said all that, that would have been the best game in history.
Oh, it's still the best
Hands
game.
down. No,
'Cause
hands
it's
down.
basically a turtle game, and it's all green and has a cool logo, and it's...
Wait, can I see? Can we see the title? Hold on, tell the title. Is that the Ninja Turtle font? Did Ninja Turtle steal
That's the
that?
first thing I thought of. No,
It's-
it's
Yeah.
close, but no.
It's close. Yeah.
It
Okay. I was
looks
like,
like a
it looks like the
balloon
Ninja
that's
Turtle.
got,
Like
I think it's because it
generic
says turtle and it's green.
Yeah,
I
just
think it's
that
also the
little
way the font looks a
cheetah
little
font.
bit,
I'm
but
looking that up.
yeah.
That's what kind of would it like. I love the art. Yeah, is that a Ninja Turtle? Anyways,
That'd be
Ha,
like a
Luke!
generic
I saw what
70s
you did there.
what
I
happens
saw
when you
what
hit
you did
6 or
there.
9?
fantasies and shroom sort of font.
You see 7.
Yeah, no, I think it's because it says turtle and it's green. I'm looking at it now.
Don't let that tree die in
It's
vain.
not really
Read
all
the
that
manual.
close at all.
Does anyone do like a
Yeah,
series
there-
where they do like
Yeah, that's what
honest
it's
game
called,
instructions
right?
or whatever? Where they just like
Honest game. That's awesome.
give you like the game instructions that like as they really relate and not the shtick that they do on the manual. So that'd be fun.
I don't think
Yeah,
I've read a
it's
game
gonna be
manual
hard to try
ever.
doing this.
My favorite in the old games is when the instruction booklet would tell you like this epic story behind it, and then you play
Yes.
the game and it's just a little square.
Nothing.
moving.
Yeah.
It's nothing like that.
She's like, wow, okay. Yeah, I'm
If you
supposed
got,
to like
if you-
save 3 kingdoms and like do all this. Like,
Well, see,
wake
they,
up,
they,
where
they,
the
they,
picture-
do, they kind of still do that in modern games, except like, so for example, we talked about the game I played, Apex Legends. It's a battle royale game. Cool. There's not a story mode in the game,
Right.
but it has so much freaking lore.
Yeah,
Like
right.
that's what a lot of people play. Like people will play games, but it's also a new thing where like people are loving the lore behind games. Overwatch has a story. They were supposed to have a story mode, but they have so much lore with that, like so many cinematics. I think that's a new thing too. Is they're doing a lot of games that have stories, but the games don't necessarily go with the stories. So you have to like watch the YouTube videos. Yeah.
How deep is the lore behind Math Fun?
Right.
So we've got to go.
Well,
There's probably some more there.
I mean,
two gorillas grew up together, and their brother and sister, they're twins. And one really loves long division, was a genius. The other one, not so smart, could only do single digit addition. They lived in with all the creatures, and I don't know. That's as far as I got.
The evil Dark Lord Long Division.
Thank you, Born Distracted, by the way. Thank you, Born Distracted, because I was sorry. So I got distracted by Born Distracted. No, thank you, because I've been watching Titans on Max. And I keep seeing Avatar 2. No, not that one. They changed the age. I don't know why they changed the name. It's so stupid. But I saw Avatar 2 recommended, and I'm like, do I want to watch it? But I see your comment. I'm like, yeah, if I have to think about if I want to watch a movie, and you're saying that you couldn't get past 5 minutes, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna have to say no to that because I'm not spending all that time on a movie. If you couldn't get past the first 5 minutes, I bet you I couldn't either. So thank you. Thank you for sparing me some time.
It's weird because it's like it picks up after so many years, and you're supposed to just kind of like, oh, like, and I didn't watch the first one again.
Did they make a game about it? And it didn't do.
They're doing a game?
Yeah, of Avatar you're talking about? Yeah.
Avatar?
Yeah. But
But
why?
yeah, I don't know. I thought it was okay. I sat through it. I watched it. I was bored. You know, I don't know. It wasn't. I don't like find myself telling everybody, oh my God, it's the greatest. Like when I saw John Wick, I was telling everyone I knew. They're like, shut up. And I'm like, no, but John Wick did this. He shot a bunch of people. They're like, yeah, I know. We get it. But,
Keanu Reeves.
I didn't, but this one, I just was like, I saw it and I was like, okay, I'll wait and see because it's no spoiler here. It's the part 1 of 2. So, you know, I'll just wait.
Do you guys remember when they used to make video games after, like, for every freaking movie that came out, there was like a video game that came out about it? I remember that. They made so many bad games based on movies.
I was just saying they all sucked.
Yeah.
No, they did. Most of them sucked.
Every now and again.
John Wick game, okay. Oh my God, it'd have to be rated like X for so much gore. Yeah,
Mortal Kombat got away with the M rating.
Oh, they're starting to film John Wick 5. If they're not already, they're going to soon because they already had it set up before this came out, and they didn't want to greenlight it until they saw the money this one made. So now it's pretty awesome.
I've noticed they started doing that lately. Like they're like, we're gonna wait to make sequels just to see how bad this. But then again, you also have those movies back in the day that like shouldn't have had sequels because the first movie didn't do well, so they still make sequels anyway. And I'm just like, why? Hollywood got a lot of this FU money. We're gonna waste it, and I'm just like, put that towards video games at least.
Oh my God, RS hot dogs are great, man.
The what?
He's like, I want a video game based on Bar S hot dogs. I'm like, I'm great. What do I do? I have to put them in the bun? Is there toppings? Is the relish after me? Is there bun length regular?
You got to find a very uncommon Japanese game that Phoenix will pronounce for us perfectly.
Yeah, flawlessly.
And just do a palate swap.
Street Fighter the movie, the game based on the movie based on the game.
Yeah, that exists.
That exists.
That exists on the
I
Genesis,
know, but
right?
it's like.
Wait, is that Super Nintendo or Genesis?
The best Street Fighter.
Saturn.
The best Street Fighter live action movie was the one where Jackie Chan played Chun-Li.
Why do you play? Really?
No, so I forget what movie it was from. It's been a long time, but I do remember it was an iconic scene where Jackie Chan played the Street Fighter characters and dressed up as Chun-Li.
Oh no!
You've never. Hold on, I gotta find it. It was great. I can't believe you've never seen it.
We'll watch it at backstage.
Sure, got good leg.
Yes.
Oh, there it is. The Street Fighter, the game, based on the movie, based on the game. The game.
Yep.
Camaro says it could be called Wiener Attack, kind of like Burger Time Bar S hot dog game. But anyways, I wanted to go through. We were gonna for our next week. Rab, you had an awesome topic, which was underrated game publishers. Did you want to kind of talk about that and talk about what we're going to do for next week for our topic?
No.
Excuse me. No? Okay.
Yeah, no, there's, we all have our favorites, and we can go over, the Konamis and the Capcoms and all of those big publishers, right. But there's always that that publisher that has a few games that nobody really thinks of, and I think it's like, that might be near and dear to our hearts, that I think it might be nice to kind of showcase a few of those favorites that we have, and kind of like, oh, I didn't know they did that. Oh, and they did that too, and just sort of, talk a little bit about some of these publishers that have put out some really interesting stuff, and who's our kind of favorite flies under the radar, puts out some really good games, like not just the game, but a couple of games that we think just don't get enough kudos.
I know a couple that people absolutely despise that are well, I guess they'd be a little bit larger, but I love a couple of the games they put out, and people do not like those games. They're like, these are trash, and I'm like, no, there's like 2 or 3 I think that are fantastic. But you're right. Maybe some of those publishers that maybe put out a few and then you never see them again, or one and done, you never see them again.
If you don't make the big hits, then you don't survive as a publisher.
Right.
But there's still like a solid little library, and it might not all be trash. So I just thought it might be fun if the audience has some suggestions, or if people had some stuff that they wanted to put together. I thought it might make a decent topic to.
Yeah, I think so. I think we will do that next week. We'll definitely doing it next week. That's why I just wanted to.
Okay, I'm sorry, chat.
He's not sorry. He's not sorry. He's lying. Don't let him fool you.
No, I think that's great. I just wanted you to elaborate on it. But yeah, that is awesome. Camaro was asking about Night Trap, and he was like, "Is Night Trap, is that a game? Tell me more."
Well, I'll have to show it at some other point.
If you would like to come on the Wolfenstein 3DO Thursdays tomorrow, we'd love to have you show maybe one more from your 3DO collection. I know you have a vast collection of long box games.
It's just too big. I've never even gotten to it.
Yeah.
Listen, nobody cares about anything that Panda is playing other than that dating simulation game.
Oh man, I cannot wait to try to play. I want to play that live with you whenever.
That is the only game.
We're playing Super Seducer 2 now.
Yes, that is the only game anyone cares about Panda playing. Is
when he ran to the girl's car, man, and then he just stops her in the woods, and she's like, and then that works, and then she takes him back.
It works. Did you take it? Like, yeah.
I'm just wondering.
Like an abandoned dock. No, there's no restaurant here. I guess we'll just go to my house. She's like, okay.
I'm wondering. Like, so Panda, since you've been playing it, and I've only heard of this game through you. Yes. I'm assuming it has some kind of weird cult following.
Oh, huge.
That's why they keep making them. It's crazy. So I'm just like, in my head, I'm like, Panda's probably the only person playing this game this religiously, and I'm like, nah, it definitely probably has a cult following because it's so weird.
Oh yeah. Huge.
That guy.
That's what she said.
Strange. That guy is a strange individual. But anyways, we're gonna wrap it up here.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I don't know who Panda is. Retro Rich Bacon Ice Cream Productions. What do you got coming up on your channel?
Well, as of right now, I've got an unboxing video that just dropped on the channel. Spoiler alert: I was editing during the show.
You edit and
I edit a little bit on the show.
I got a box from my brother-in-law. He's like cleaning up house over at his house, and found a whole bunch of stuff. And he's like, "Hey, I got the stuff. Do you want it?" And I'm like, "Sure." Like, what's in the box? And he was like, "Well, here you go. Do a video and find out." And I'm like, "All right." So I did. I unboxed it. It was all sorts of cool stuff. So you want to find out what's in it? Head on over. Have some fun.
Very cool.
Not creepy at all.
The legendary, the one, the only, the Atari creep, and new Amico sector. What do you got coming up on your channel? I'm sorry.
Going back to Catacombs of Chaos. That's why I had it out to begin with. I'm going to play it at some point this week.
Yeah.
I got a big purge coming up. As a matter of fact, Rich.
Yeah.
I sold my Evercade collection today.
Oh, did you? I saw that go up.
I just don't use it. It was great for what it was, but so I got rid of that. This December will be my 10th anniversary on YouTube.
Oh wow!
Wow, congratulations!
So I've been kind of going through all my stuff and pulling clips.
Yeah.
So
you got to get Google something nice.
That'll come out then. So that's been keeping me away from both my channels for right now. But I got that coming.
That's really
I'm
cool.
going to finally kick off the walk July 1st. So I'm finishing working on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, anything else is just sporadic. That's pretty much how I do my channel anyway. I don't really plan anything, honestly. Like tomorrow, I'll just be like, oh, you know what? I want to talk about this. And I'll just do it in like 20 minutes and up it goes.
Right.
So, I don't really plan too much, but I do have a few things.
Well, that's awesome. Go check out it. I think everyone here is already subscribed, but if you're not, please subscribe to the Atari Creep because he's got some awesome builds, some awesome guitar. He's got some streams where he just plays guitar and talks to you, and it's awesome. And then, and obviously some great Atari content. I cannot wait to see the Catacombs or Caverns. What was it again?
Catacombs of Chaos.
Catacombs of Chaos. Yeah, I can't wait to check that out.
A John Hancock special.
Oh man,
oh, that's cool.
That's
I
awesome.
got a buddy of mine who's good friends with him. He just sent it to me for Christmas.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome.
That's really cool. They might have some of those at Too Many Games too.
Oh, I would imagine they wouldn't. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Saggy, what you got coming up on your show? Drama Mama.
Drama.
There it is.
I mean, what else do I do? I mean, I came on here just celebrating episode 80 of Amico Forever, and of course, 80. I had
it's not 100, but it's 80. Well,
I mean, yeah, but I mean, also Michelle Rodriguez is here. I'm a huge freaking fan, so of course I was going to be on.
How could you deny that?
My crush forever. Right, Michelle Rodriguez has been my crush forever, so I mean, I couldn't not be here.
Oh yeah. Mine too. Well, me, yes.
You crush on yourself? Okay, yep, yeah. Absolutely. By the way, speaking of like hot women who are old, can we just like before we go? Oh my God, Selma Hayek looks amazing still, and I'm like, what unicorn blood are you finding to drink to just make you still look amazing? I had to simp for Selma Hayek.
I got good news for you. She's right here.
Oh
yeah,
Selma Hayek in the house.
You guys haven't yes.
Donde está Selma Hayek? Right here.
Just saying. If you guys haven't seen the new season of Black Mirror, Selma Hayek, yes, go watch. If you're looking for something to watch, Selma Hayek. I don't even care if you want to watch the show. It's just Selma Hayek. Oh my God. And that's it. That's what I'm covering this week on my channel, Selma Hayek.
That's awesome. All right. I know, Rab, what do you got? Are you going to be on any shows or got anything coming out that you want to plug?
He's also talking about Selma.
You're always panel member at somewhere. All you guys are high demand panel members.
Yeah. I'm waiting to get on this 3DO show. It never happens.
Well, I'll tell you what. Tomorrow, why don't you join myself?
Oh, Rab, I've got good news for you. Here's what you can do. You can become a panel member of Chuck's on the 3DO Thursday. You can do that for a while, and then all of a sudden lose touch.
Yeah.
You'll lose touch with him. He won't call you back. All he does is send you D-pics. That's it.
Oh, okay.
3D ghost me?
D meaning cute doggies, everyone and kids watching in replay.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a Miwi. This is completely fell off the rails.
No, I'm hanging out here.
Right,
Geekstorian and I are kind of discussing and batting around some ideas on a series that he wants to do. Otherwise, I just keep working towards my video series, learning some Blender, learning some various animation techniques. I think the same stuff I told you guys over the last month. Just playing around. I want to make something different. I love the art side of being able to put this on YouTube. So when I get something, I want to put out something that I'm proud of. So.
Yeah.
Very cool. And Mr. Panda Sub 2000, you got some big shows coming up.
Selma Hayek.
I'm sorry, Selma Hayek 2000. Selma. I heard you got a lot of stuff coming up. You got, besides the Super Seducers and the streams, and you're on about 1 million different shows. Yeah. You don't have time for anyone anymore. Go ahead. What's coming up?
So I'm still working on, I'm hoping by October, November, December, back to back, hopefully 3 huge story episodes. That'll be about 2 or 3 hours of just story episodes coming at the end of the year. Those are the ones I'm the most excited about. But in the meantime, what I've been trying to do, since it's taken me so long to make these things, is doing a lot of live streams. So I've got a series called Bad at Games, which is a live show where I just chat, chill, play games with everyone. Also, I have Master Debaters, a new episode coming out first week, most likely, of July with a really great panel of guests again. Some of these gentlemen here are on there, and I'd like the rest of you guys to be on there at some point as well. So a lot of stuff is coming out. That's what some Hayek 2000's doing.
That's awesome.
Good stuff.
Woo!
Well, thank you, everyone. Kind of like a free-for-all show today, but that's probably mostly on
and happy hold up. First of all, happy 80th to you, Chuck.
Yep.
You run a great show. We're all proud of you. Job well done, man. 80 shows.
I just sit here and make silly faces, and you guys come on and do all the awesome content. So. It makes silly faces too. But yeah, I really appreciate all you guys, and I'm glad you're my friends, and I really appreciate everything you do for me and behind the scenes and in front of the camera here. But and of course the chat, multi cameras, different angles. No, I appreciate everyone in the chat and everyone that shows up every week to hear us ramble about video games and Amico and whatever else is going on. And anyways, like I said, we're not stopping. It is forever. We'll see you next time. Check out Thursdays. I think there's going to be a very interesting show on Thursday on this channel. Take care.
That's great.
Bye-bye.
See ya.